so we're going to start hands above shoulders, feet on the floor, abs pulled in tight, and then we're slowly going to start to bend the legs down and down and down until you feel the weight in your arms. So you can, at this point, leave the feet on the floor, or you can look at starting to bring the feet off the floor in a small hang. Bring the feet back down or bring the weight back into your arms. So what we don't want is you totally hanging out on your arms. We're going to do that again. So bending the knees down. What I don't want is you ending up with these shoulders up by your ears. We must have chest push forward, shoulders away from the ears. And then coming back up again. So at the moment, feel free to leave your feet on the floor because this will still work for you. So as you come down, you might be able to get your feet off the floor, you might not yet, that's fine. Like I say, keep the feet on the floor. As soon as you go to this, you've gone too far. So we're just going, sort of transferring the weight more through the shoulders, so toes maybe, and coming back out of it. And again, coming down into the hang. And coming up. Make sure you're really thinking shoulders back and down, really squeezing those abs too. You should be feeling it through your abs. Feet back down, coming up out of it. So we're going to try and add in some shoulder shrugs. So as you're in it, you're trying to like pull your shoulders back down whilst you're hanging and push your chest forward. So shoulders are back and down. So we're never up with the shoulders next to the ears. We've always got the back and down, but you're just trying to pull them down and push your chest forward in little shrugs. Okay, and let's go. So we're going down into a hang, either feet on the floor or off, it's up to you. Shrug of the shoulders. Let's do a few of those. Again, keeping the feet on the floor unless you're confident bringing it into a hang. This is really, really difficult from a hang. So it's just toes down and you should be able to feel that. And rest. Give yourself a little shake out. Okay, if we are managing the hang, we're going to try bringing the knees up off the floor, but only if we're not going to this position. So into your hang and then trying to do a little tuck up. Let's do a few of those. So I've still got my shoulders engaged, tucking up, not jumping, I'm not like thrusting, the rest of my body is staying perfectly still in the hang, squeezing the abs, just trying to bring the knees up. So this is perfect if you're working on inverts, working towards straddle mounts, everything like that. Keep it going, really squeeze those abs. And have a rest and a shake off. Okay, going to go to a wider grip now. So at the moment everything's been above the shoulders. Going to go to a wider grip. Just get sort of more deep into our lats, or a bit of our muscles working. Still doing this cupped grip, so thumbs same side as fingers rather than gripping on fully, just so we can open up our shoulders a bit more. So again, going down into the hang and just trying to hang in that position, feet off the floor. So making sure we don't end up like this. Really important, chest stays forward, feet off the floor, or weight through the arms. So again, leaving the feet on the floor, just taking the weight through the arms. Let's keep it going. So we're not trying to go to a tuck now, just trying to like take the weight through the arms. And you can rest. Okay, now we're going to try and do the shoulder shrugs in this position, which is really fucking hard. So you might want to take a fair bit more weight through your feet, but wherever you're up to. So in that position, shrug the shoulders. So it's almost like you're trying to lift your chest up and push your shoulders down. Again, leaving your feet on the floor unless you're really feeling it. Disgusting. Keep it going. And have a rest. And shake off. Okay, you know what's coming next. Wide grip tucks. Again, feel free to skip this bit if we were struggling with getting the feet off the floor. That's absolutely fine. We've got all the time in the world to work on these. Right, so wide grip, sinking it down, maybe doing a little tuck. Nice and slow. Keep it going. If you're finding it easy, don't land your feet in between. But if you are finding it easy, go away. Few more. Keep the abs proper squeezed in. Don't let yourself go into that arch back position. Make sure you're not ending up hanging out in the shoulders. And have a rest. Okay, and the last thing, to train to work towards pull-ups. Again, only do this if you're all right in a hang with the shoulders staying engaged. If you're taking the feet off the floor and the shoulders coming up by the ears, stick to that first section. So you might need like a stool or something to step on. Otherwise, what I want you to try and do is just jump up and then try and lower it down as slowly and as controlled as you possibly can to a straight arm position. Again, like I say, try this really carefully. If you end up coming crashing back down, that's not what we want, so we need to be sure we've definitely got a strong engaged shoulders hang and that you were all right in those other exercises before doing this. So yeah, you can either do a jump up, but it is quite difficult. Mine's quite low down, so it's not too bad. But yeah, so a jump up, or you stood on a stool, maybe kick the stool out the way, and then slowly lowering it down. So what you're doing is you're training that negative of the pull-up. So it takes ages to work towards, but yeah, just in your own time, a couple of those. Abs really pulled in. You should feel this throughout your whole body, lowering it as slow as you possibly can, back into that hang. Yay!